Germany just did something that is freaking out. It's freaking people out all over the world. There's headlines in Australia, in the United States. Don't worry, our government won't do what Germany just did. So what did Germany do? Well, they just did something nobody thought possible in Europe's biggest economy. The government is cracking down on sick days, on what they say are fake sick days. Let me say that again. The German government has decided its workers are calling in sick too often, and it's now making it harder for them to do that. And when you understand why, you understand just how much trouble Germany's car industry is really in. Last Thursday, Chancellor Friedrich Merz and his coalition partners announced a sweeping reform package of 34 measures designed to drag Germany's sluggish economy, really sluggish, like a giant slug, back on track. And buried inside it is this big one. Until now, German workers could take up to 3 sick days without even seeing a doctor, or could even get a 1-week sick note just by making a phone call without even having an appointment. And I can tell you now, this was happening all the time. Imagine, right, you can just call up, 5-minute call, 1-minute call, and you get a week off work. People were doing this very frequently in Germany. Both of those options, though, are now gone. From day one of any illness, you need a medical certificate. Merz told the country that sick leave in German companies had reached exorbitant levels since the pandemic, and that Germany simply can't afford the competitive disadvantage anymore. Now, I know a lot of people hate this kind of stuff. They think, no, people have their rights. They do. And I agree, but they have their rights, and now they just need to get a note to say from their doctor that they are in fact sick. And I think that's reasonable. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me or do you disagree? The numbers back up the government. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. German workers average 15 sick days a year. In Britain, they average 4.4. Just going to repeat that. German workers, 15 sick days, right? That's the equivalent of, 3 weeks per year. In Britain, 4.4. In other words, German workers are taking off more than 3 times as many days per year as British ones. Are they just getting sick far more often? I don't think so. So OECD data across 26 European countries puts Germany 7th for sick leave, averaging 3.6 weeks. 3.6 weeks per employee per year. Guys, that's a lot. Now, here's where it gets interesting for anyone watching this channel, because the loudest voice demanding this crackdown wasn't actually a politician. It was the boss of Mercedes-Benz. By the way, 33,000 Mercedes-Benz employees are protesting right now. Over the past year, Ola Källenius has repeatedly blamed absent workers for Germany's industrial crisis. He pointed out that Mercedes runs identical plants all over the world with the same health benefits and the same working environment. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he said. And yet the sickness rate in Germany is more than twice as high as anywhere else. I'm going to say that, people in developing countries probably would get sick more often. He said people taking unjustified sick leave aren't showing solidarity and demanded it stop being so easy to call in sick. Essentially, the Mercedes-Benz CEO told his own workforce, you're part of the problem. What do you guys think? So how are these workers responding? Well, they're walking out. Because while Källenius lectures employees about turning up, Mercedes is simultaneously demanding they work hundreds of hours for free. In fact, in a letter to roughly 108,000 German employees, management described conditions as dramatic, postponed a contractual bonus worth 18.4% of a month's salary from July 2026 to 2027, hitting 90,000 workers, and pushed to shift the standard work week from 35 to 40 hours with no wage adjustment. That's 260 extra hours of unpaid work per year. The internal memo was blunt. The cost per hour needs to drop. And staff in development, sales, administration, and production should work more for the same pay. The result, well, it's been interesting. Strikes at 7 German car plants, including, I'm not even going to try and say some of the names, but Bremen and Berlin, led by the IG Metall union, and a massive car convoy planned through Stuttgart on the 9th of July, with the union warning of a hot summer of production halts. Why is Mercedes squeezing its own people this hard? Because the business is falling apart. It costs more than twice as much money to make an EV in Germany versus making one in China. Full year earnings collapsed from 10.4 billion euros for Mercedes, that's about 12.2 billion US dollars, to 5.3 billion euros, or about 6 billion. First quarter profits fell another 17%. Chinese sales dropped 27%. The share price has fallen by 30% since January. Guys, this is a big, big problem. It's a serious issue. Chinese EV makers have eaten Mercedes alive in its most profitable market, and no amount of unpaid overtime in Stuttgart will change that. That's the real story here. Germany isn't cracking down on sick days because workers suddenly got lazy. It's because the economy shrank 2 years running. Growth is forecast at 0.5%, which is probably not got any chance of happening. The country faces rising Chinese competition, high energy costs, and American tariffs. The German industrial model, the one that was built entirely on combustion engines, is breaking. It's breaking right now. And blaming workers for staying home is not going to fix a product problem, at least not in the short term anyway. Would you work an additional 260 hours a year for free while your CEO calls you a slacker? Guys, tell me in the comments what you would do. If you got something out of this one, hit subscribe and hit like as well. That'd be great because that helps the channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.